the most beautiful rare royal jewelry, the Furstenberg Tiara, a jewel of history and versatility. Many people know the name Diane von Furstenberg, the legendary fashion designer. Her last name comes from her former husband, and interestingly, she kept it after their divorce. After all, it's a name with centuries of history. But today, we're not talking about Diane's branch of the family. We're diving into the jewels of the senior Furstenberg line. A few years ago, Sotheby's auctioned an exquisite tiara made in the 1880s for a Furstenberg princess, crafted from brooches dating back to the 1870s. It's a masterpiece, although in the famous portrait of the princess wearing it, the tiara appears less extravagant, just a single emerald rather than a full set of jewels. Yet that single emerald creates a striking visual accent, drawing the eye immediately. The tiara stayed in the family for decades, attending formal receptions and events. By the 20th century, of course, royal gatherings had changed from the grand balls of Emperor Franz Joseph's era, but it still shone. The tiara was last worn publicly in 1993 and as a necklace in 2011. Finally, nearly a century later, the family decided to part with it, selling it for almost 2.5 million Swiss francs, about 2.8 million euros or $3.1 million. But what truly makes this tiara fascinating isn't just its value, it's its versatility. The original jewelers left detailed instructions for 4 distinct ways to wear it. The first, most opulent version combines all elements: 11 diamond medallions, each a double fleur-de-lis, and 23 pear-shaped pearl finials, 3 of which are larger than the rest. The second option removes the medallions, letting the pearls shine, while the diamonds can be repurposed as a necklace. The third removes almost all pearls except the 3 central ones, and the fourth leaves out the pearls entirely. Some portraits even hint at additional variations, mixing medallions with emerald finials or other gemstones, showing that the tiara could adapt to the wearer's style. Beyond the headpiece, the medallions themselves could become brooches or decorative pins, perfect for the elaborate hairstyles of the era. One jewel, multiple configurations, a rarity even in aristocratic collections. Yet, in the 20th century, most photographs show the tiara worn in its full glory, likely because opportunities to showcase such treasures were rare. And when those moments came, why compromise? Hopefully, the new owners will embrace its versatility. Unlike a tiara, a diamond brooch or hairpin can easily find a place in modern life. But with the Furstenberg tiara, history and creativity meet, giving one spectacular piece countless possibilities. Following Queen Victoria and Prince Albert, a cherished tradition blossomed in their family. Every bride would receive, on her wedding day, not just a piece of jewelry, but a true masterpiece, a symbol of love, legacy, and prosperity. Princess Louise of the United Kingdom, Victoria's granddaughter, was no exception. She married Alexander Duff, who later became the Duke of Fife, and on their wedding day, he presented her with a tiara that sparkled brighter than any treasure in the world. Its diamonds caught the light in a mesmerizing dance, drawing every gaze and holding it captive. Crafted by the Parisian genius Oscar Masson, the tiara was a Gothic-inspired marvel. Countless briolette diamonds, each weighing between 1 and 10 carats, were set with such delicate precision that they seemed to breathe, shimmering with every movement. Each turn of Princess Louise's head sent cascades of glittering sparks into the air, as if the tiara itself had captured the fire of a distant star. Princess Louise adored the tiara, wearing it at every grand occasion, from her sister's wedding to the coronation of her brother, George V, in 1911. Though she and Alexander had an 18-year age difference, their marriage was filled with warmth and affection, despite the tragic loss of their first child. Later, they were blessed with 2 daughters, Alexandra and Maud, who became the lights of their lives. Because the family had no male heir, Queen Victoria wisely revised the inheritance laws so that the daughters could inherit the dukedom of Fife, ensuring that the family title and privileges would continue. After Duke Alexander's sudden death in 1912, Louise led a quieter life, appearing at royal events only occasionally. Her memory of her husband kept close to her heart. The tiara and title passed to the eldest daughter, Lady Alexandra, who proudly wore the jewel as a family heirloom, preserving its legacy. Eventually, her nephew, James Carnegie, continued the tradition, treasuring the tiara as a historic and priceless artifact of the Fife line. In recent years, the tiara has been worn by the modern Duke of Fife's wife and daughter and was prominently displayed at Kensington Palace in 2018, enchanting visitors. At one point, the tiara faced the real threat of leaving the UK through a private sale, yet the British government intervened, acquiring the jewel in lieu of taxes. Valued at £1.4 million, roughly €1.6 million, or $1.8 million, ensuring it remained in the country for public display. Today, the Fife Tiara stands as more than just a symbol of luxury. It is a living testament to history, love, and continuity. Every diamond seems to hold a fragment of the past, echoing the elegance and grandeur of Queen Victoria's era, while its Gothic artistry and Parisian craftsmanship shine as a jewel of both romance and heritage. The lost treasure of Austria-Hungary, Empress Zita's legendary tiara. Among the jewels of Europe, few carry as much history and mystery as the tiara of Empress Zita, the last Empress of Austria and Queen of Hungary. This dazzling creation once graced the head of a woman whose life was intertwined with the dramatic rise and fall of an empire. The tiara was crafted in 1911 by the renowned jeweler Couchert and given as a wedding gift to Zita by Emperor Franz Joseph, uncle to her fiancé, Archduke Karl of Austria. Made entirely of diamonds, it featured 5 delicate hearts connected with swirling motifs and leafy flourishes, all set upon a graceful band. On the day of her wedding, Zita wore it for her official portrait, capturing a moment of pure splendor before history would change everything. Karl's reign was brief, lasting only 2 years. Forced to abdicate at the end of World War I, he and Zita were sent into exile, and most of the Imperial jewelry collection was sold. Yet, this tiara survived, a silent witness to a vanished world. By the time Zita became a young widow in 1922, she rarely had occasion to wear it again. Though she lived a long life, the tiara remained mostly hidden, a treasure of memory rather than display. Its public appearances were rare but memorable. In 1951, it adorned the bride of Zita's eldest son, Archduke Otto of Habsburg, Princess Regina of Saxe-Meiningen during their wedding. Later, it was seen again on Princess Regina at pre-wedding celebrations of her brother-in-law when he married Princess Margherita of Savoy Aosta. Since then, the tiara vanished from view. Even at the wedding of Regina and Otto's son Karl, the bride chose a different headpiece of pearls and diamonds. Rumors suggest that the tiara may have been sold, perhaps resting today in the private collection of some wealthy enthusiast hidden from public eyes. Yet its story endures, a jewel that not only sparkled with diamonds but also reflected love, exile, and the dramatic sweep of European history. The Empress Zita tiara remains a lost treasure, a symbol of elegance, legacy, and the fleeting grandeur of empires long gone. Its diamonds still seem to whisper the echoes of a bygone era, reminding us of the brilliance and fragility of royal life. Sisi's treasure, the mystery of Empress Elizabeth's Cartier tiara. Empress Elizabeth of Bavaria, known to the world as Sisi, was a woman whose beauty, elegance, and tragic fate made her immortal in history. But her legacy was not only her personal drama, it was also her unparalleled taste. Among the treasures she surrounded herself with, one piece stands apart: a diamond tiara by the legendary house of Cartier. This tiara, the epitome of luxury and refined elegance, bore silent witness to the triumphs and tragedies of one of the most captivating and enigmatic empresses ever, like a frozen cry of delight in time itself. The origin of the tiara is shrouded in mystery. Some stories claim it was a lavish gift from Emperor Franz Joseph, a token of his boundless love and admiration. Others insist Sisi herself commissioned the piece, a daring attempt to materialize her own vision of perfection. Whatever the truth, the tiara harmonized flawlessly with the Empress's striking beauty, as if woven from moonlight and stardust for her alone. Its architecture is breathtaking, a platinum base, a metal just emerging in the early 20th century, supports a delicate filigree of icy lacework. In the center, a cluster of marquise-cut diamonds sparkles with blinding brilliance, while round diamonds scattered around them resemble shimmering droplets of champagne, creating a celestial halo effect. Despite the generous array of precious stones, the tiara appears weightless, ethereal, enhancing the natural elegance of the wearer rather than overshadowing it. Sisi often paired it with her flowing hair, achieving an effortless elegance that seemed casual yet deliberate. The Cartier tiara was more than jewelry. It was an integral part of the Empress's carefully crafted image, a symbol of independence, daring style, and impeccable taste. It shone at balls, captivated audiences at receptions, and ensured that all eyes were on her. After Sisi's tragic death, the fate of the tiara became a subject of legend. Some say it was sold to cover imperial debts. Others believe it was hidden within a private European collection. Its current location remains unknown, a mystery that only adds to its allure. Today, the Cartier tiara of Empress Elizabeth is not just a jewel. It is a legend, a symbol of an era, and the quintessence of Sisi's unmatched style. Its diamonds continue to inspire designers and jewelers around the world, a timeless reminder of a woman who was not only an empress, but also a remarkable personality, whose beauty, grace, and tragic story echo through generations. Searching for this tiara is like seeking the holy grail of the jewelry world, a pursuit that sparks the imagination and keeps alive the memory of one of history's most enchanting and enigmatic empresses. The Oak Leaf Tiara, a journey through time and myth. Inspired by the grandeur of the ancient world, jewelers of the 19th and 20th centuries repeatedly turned to the timeless legacy of Greece. The creations of classical goldsmiths, wrought from precious metals, continue to captivate the imagination with their eternal beauty. Today, we embark on a journey through exquisite headpieces inspired by laurel, oak, and other ceremonial crowns, once worn by triumphant leaders and the elite. A true pinnacle of craftsmanship is the Oak Tiara, created in 1855 by the master jewelers Hunt and Roskell. Here, noble gold intertwines with sparkling silver, forming a mesmerizing play of light across diamond-studded acorns and gracefully curved leaves. It feels less like a mere ornament and more like a branch plucked from a magical oak, lifted from the pages of an ancient fairy tale. This tiara was designed as a transformable marvel. With a simple gesture, it could be broken into a magnificent brooch and a pair of hair combs. The set included delicate tortoiseshell comb bases and gold frames for the brooch, allowing the tiara to return to its full glory at any time. Each diamond sparkled like morning dew on emerald leaves, while larger stones glittered like acorns, a testament to limitless luxury. Sotheby's auctioned it in 1970, leaving behind a trail of admiration and mystery. Engraved initials and an image of a golden crown on its case suggest the tiara belonged to an illustrious British family whose history stretches back centuries. In the late 19th century, it was owned by Mary Selina Charlotte Portman, wife of the second Viscount Portman and daughter of the aristocrat Milton, whose name was steeped in legend. Equally enchanting is the Star Tiara, crafted from countless diamonds and oak leaves, with a central star radiating from precious crystals. Originally, it belonged to the dazzling Lady Howard de Walden, later Lady Blanche Ladlow, whose taste and beauty were unmatched. The piece passed down to another de Walden heir, Marguerite, a figure equally surrounded by social fame. By 1890, the tiara reached jewelers who made subtle modifications, and by the 1930s, its trail fades into history. Whether it remained with the family or was sold at auction remains a mystery. Another remarkable piece preserved in the collection of English aristocrat Daisy Fellows was a diamond oak diadem, not a tiara, evoking a woodland nymph's crown from myth and legend. Crafted in the early 19th century during the Romantic era, the diadem could be transformed into 4 separate brooches, each a complete work of art, echoing the glory of ancient Greek and Roman crowns. Through these masterpieces, we glimpse a world where history, myth, and unparalleled craftsmanship intertwine. A world where diamonds and gold tell stories as vivid as any legend. The Mountbatten Star Tiara is more than a piece of jewelry. It is a dazzling constellation forged in gold and diamonds. Silent yet eloquent, it has witnessed historical eras, royal triumphs, and private sorrows. Its sparkling facets preserving the intertwined destinies of generations of British aristocracy. This tiara is an enduring symbol of the Mountbatten family, whose influence on British and European history is immeasurable. The story begins in the 19th century, a time when European courts competed in luxury and grandeur. Originally, the tiara was a diamond star Riviera necklace belonging to Princess Marie of Saxe-Altenburg, wife of Prince Albert of Prussia. A gift from a devoted husband, it symbolized not only admiration for her beauty, but recognition of her rising star in high society. At the dawn of the 20th century, fate intervened. The necklace was acquired by Lady Edwina Ashley, a wealthy heiress and dazzling socialite who later married Lord Louis Mountbatten. Edwina, a woman of striking beauty, sharp intellect, and insatiable zest for life, saw untapped potential in the necklace. With a bold vision, she commissioned court jewelers to transform it into a tiara. The result was breathtaking. Diamond stars shimmered on a delicate platinum frame, creating the illusion of weightlessness and celestial brilliance. Each star captured the light like a frozen moment of the night sky, mirroring Edwina's vibrant personality, her thirst for adventure, and her pursuit of excellence. The tiara quickly became her signature adornment, turning heads at social events, balls, and receptions, reflecting her aristocratic lineage and impeccable style. Over time, the Mountbatten Star Tiara became more than a jewel. It became a symbol of an era. It bore silent witness to royal weddings, political triumphs, and personal milestones, holding echoes of joy and sorrow across generations. After Edwina's passing, the tiara was inherited by her eldest daughter, Patricia, second Countess Mountbatten of Burma. Patricia not only wore it with grace at ceremonial events, but also embraced her role as guardian of her family's legacy. The tiara became a living link to the past, a symbol of tradition, elegance, and the enduring spirit of the Mountbatten family. Today, the Star Tiara continues to shine, one of the most recognizable and treasured jewels of British aristocracy. Each diamond star is a spark of history, reflecting lives skillfully woven into the tapestry of time. It reminds us that true beauty transcends generations, and the legacy of remarkable individuals lives on through the treasures they leave behind. The Mountbatten Star Tiara is a celestial jewel, radiant through the centuries, echoing the brilliance of a family and the timeless flame of its remarkable women. The Savoy Aosta tiara is far more than a jewel. It is a frozen melody of European aristocracy, brought to life in the shimmer of diamonds and the delicate curves of platinum. It stands as an ode to enduring beauty, a silent symbol of power, and a vivid witness to a bygone era when dynastic titles carried immense weight and marriages were intricately woven like political lace. The name Savoy Aosta resonates like the chime of a noble bell, leading us into the world of one of Europe's oldest and most influential dynasties, the House of Savoy, whose legacy shaped Italian history and beyond. The tiara's origins lie deep in aristocratic secrets and diplomatic intrigue. Crafted in the early 20th century by master jewelers, possibly Chaumet or Cartier, it showcases exceptional craftsmanship and flawless diamonds, reflecting the refined taste and wealth of its first owner. Princess Elena of France, Duchess of Aosta, and niece of King Victor Emmanuel II of Italy, was the first to wear this treasure. Her legendary beauty and grace made her a natural for the tiara, which adorned her head at countless court events, reinforcing her status and impeccable style. Yet, it was Princess Astrid of Sweden who became Queen of Belgium through her marriage to the future King Leopold III, who brought the tiara its true fame. Beloved for her beauty, kindness, and rare humility, Astrid wore the Savoy Aosta at state receptions, grand balls, and historic occasions, embodying regal dignity and elegance. Tragically, her life was cut short in 1935 by a car accident, leaving a nation in mourning and forever linking her name to this tiara, a symbol of both brilliance and sorrow. After Astrid's untimely death, the tiara passed to her daughter, Princess Josephine Charlotte of Belgium, who often wore it at ceremonial events, preserving the tiara as a symbol of royal authority and refinement. Later, it went to Princess Marie Astrid of Luxembourg, ensuring the piece remained a living legacy of the family, seen at public celebrations across generations. The Savoy Aosta tiara is a masterpiece of jewelry, crafted from shimmering platinum and adorned with hundreds of diamonds arranged in intricate floral garlands, laurel wreaths, and heraldic motifs. At its heart sits a cushion-cut diamond that captures the light and draws the eye, surrounded by smaller diamonds of exceptional clarity. The design combines the flowing lines of Art Nouveau with geometric hints of the emerging Art Deco, making it a jewel both of its time and timeless in elegance. More than an ornament, the tiara is a living symbol of an era. It preserves echoes of royal grandeur, memories of love and tragedy, and the elusive spirit of its time. The Savoy Aosta tiara continues to shine, a reminder of beauty, nobility, and elegance, and of Princess Astrid, the Queen of Grace and Charm, whose legacy lives on in its brilliance. Clear Nights, Queen Mary and her beloved tiara. Like a fragment of a frozen starry sky, the Clear Nights tiara radiates from the depths of the Danish royal treasury. It is more than a jewel. It is a song captured in gemstones, echoing the endless northern landscapes and fleeting summer nights, when the sun barely dips below the horizon, casting the heavens in a palette of ethereal hues. Diamonds shimmer like starlight. Sapphires glimmer with the depth of midnight skies. Clear Nights is a hymn to Scandinavian nature, a symbol of royal authority and a testament to timeless elegance, carefully passed down through generations. The tiara's origins are shrouded in mystery. Stylistically, it belongs to the turn of the 19th and 20th centuries, a golden age of European jewelry. Some legends suggest it was commissioned for Princess Louise of Sweden, who married Denmark's Crown Prince Frederick VIII, while others connect it to a significant royal celebration. Crafted by one of Europe's greatest jewelers, likely Cartier or Boucheron, it immediately became a crown jewel of the Danish royal collection, cherished by princesses and queens alike. Clear Nights captivates at first glance. Its platinum frame highlights the brilliance of its diamonds, which sparkle like morning dew on delicate petals, creating an illusion of shimmering northern lights. Deep blue sapphires evoke the infinite seas and starlit skies, while floral garlands and intricate geometric motifs reflect the Art Nouveau style. A central cushion-cut sapphire anchors the composition, radiating rich, mesmerizing color. Despite the abundance of gemstones, the tiara is weightless and airy, enhancing the natural elegance of its wearer without pomp or heaviness. Over decades, the tiara has adorned successive generations of Danish royals. Princess Louise, Queen Alexandra, Queen Ingrid, and Princess Benedicta all wore it for state occasions, maintaining a visible link between the past and present. Today, it is one of Queen Mary's most treasured jewels. She wears it with grace at state banquets and grand events, breathing new life into the piece and highlighting her individual beauty and poise. Clear Nights is more than a tiara. It is a masterpiece of Art Nouveau craftsmanship. Every stone is carefully selected and expertly set, and the platinum frame perfectly enhances their brilliance. It embodies the skill of past jewelers while continuing to dazzle contemporary audiences. For the Danish royal family, this tiara represents continuity, tradition, and a living connection to their heritage. Its diamonds and sapphires carry the legacy of Scandinavian elegance and royal authority. Clear Nights continues to shine, inspiring awe and admiration, and will remain a vital part of Denmark's royal history. A legend in gemstones, a symbol of the family's enduring grace and majesty. Diamond Grace, the mystery of Princess Ayako's tiara. Among the labyrinths of Japan's imperial treasuries, where centuries of heritage, power, and timeless beauty lie in quiet splendor, Princess Ayako's tiara shines with a rare brilliance. More than a jewel, it is a hymn to Eastern grace, a frozen moment of refinement in the Japanese court, a sparkling reflection of diamond luxury that radiates the understated dignity intrinsic to the imperial family. Its story, like Princess Ayako's own life, is woven from threads of tradition, modernity, and timeless elegance, forming a mesmerizing tapestry of history. The tiara is a testament to the extraordinary skill of Japanese jewelers, their exquisite sense of beauty, and deep reverence for tradition. Though the details of its creation are veiled by time and the discretion of the imperial household, it is known that this masterpiece was made especially for Princess Ayako, symbolizing her status and elegance during ceremonial occasions. Crafted by the finest artisans, masters of techniques passed down through generations, the tiara embodies the soul of Japanese culture: minimalism, harmony, and flawless craftsmanship. Princess Ayako wore the tiara with consistent poise and elegance, embodying the ideal Japanese woman, educated, modest, and devoted to family and country. The tiara accentuated not only her outer beauty, but also her inner nobility. Its design is a symphony of diamonds, flowing lines, and delicate geometry. At the heart sits a large, cushion-cut diamond, radiating an otherworldly light. Surrounding it are smaller diamonds, arranged like stars in the night sky, forming intricate patterns reminiscent of floral motifs and traditional Japanese ornamentation. Every detail, flawless stone cuts, meticulous metalwork, speaks to the jeweler's mastery. Crafted from white gold or platinum, the tiara allows the diamonds to shine in full splendor. Its light, airy construction ensures it never feels heavy or cumbersome, as if woven from moonlight itself. More than a decorative piece, it is a living work of art, reflecting Japan's cultural depth and heritage. When Princess Ayako married outside the imperial family, she relinquished her title and left the court. By law, the tiara remained property of the imperial household. Its current fate remains a mystery, perhaps awaiting a young member of the family to wear it once more, symbolizing continuity and the unbroken thread of tradition. Princess Ayako's tiara is not merely jewelry, it is a living fragment of Japanese history, a symbol of culture, elegance, and enduring dignity. Though she no longer wears it, her name remains forever intertwined with this diamond masterpiece, which continues to shine as a reminder of the East's timeless beauty and values passed lovingly from one generation to the next.